Hello, Taurus. I'm Claire-Louise-BeHealing.com, and this is a special bonus reading, a past, present, future reading. So I'm going to go into what's been going on for you in the last couple of weeks and why, what's going on with you in the present and why, and then what's coming up for you in the next couple of weeks and why. And the reason that I'm doing this is because this weekend I've got a half price reading sale as usual, and it's on my past, present, future readings this weekend. And so you can get a private version of this, which is 3 pages long and delivered to your inbox within 24 hours if you're purchasing it. There's a link up there to book in for one of those. That makes them 60 Australian dollars instead of 120 Australian dollars, which is about 35-40 American right now. So you can book in for one of those any point this weekend if you'd like a private reading from me. So what have you got going on? What have you had going on in the last couple of weeks, Taurus? Let's have a look. This is for me too. I'm Taurus sun sign as well. Oh, we've been waking up to new ideas. Yes, I have. Have you? Have you, Taurus? Been waking up to new ideas. Literally waking up to new ideas. Literally ideas coming in dreams. You waking up in the morning having an idea. So your guidance is coming through strong. You're having ideas. Maybe like me, you've got your own business, Taurus, or maybe you want your own business, or you want to do something creative, especially if you're not working at the moment. You might be having these creative ideas coming through. Having really good ideas. I woke up with a really good idea a few days ago, so much so I actually took the day off just to float around in the pool and let more ideas, let it develop, let the idea develop. Very exciting. So you're waking up to new ideas, new creative ideas, maybe new business ideas. But it's a very positive thing. This is saying, Taurus, you've been giving yourself space lately. You've been loving yourself lately. Your mind has been, you've got more space in your mind. You've got more clarity. You're listening to your higher self more, which is why you're waking up. It happens to us when we wake up because that's when we're more open. When we wake up, there's this process the brain goes through when we wake up. And we're shifting from this like theta, asleep state, through alpha into beta, into our awake state. And during that transition, that's when we dream at the start of that. And the dream state only lasts for like a couple of seconds, but it feels like we're dreaming for about half an hour, doesn't it? But it's only a couple of seconds. And then when we're awake and we actually open our eyes, we're still in that alpha state. We've not really got into our daytime waking state. And that alpha state is when we're still wide open to our higher selves. It's when we're still in those good brain vibrations and able to get that guidance through. That's why it's such a great idea to meditate when we first wake up in the morning before we do anything. And yeah, that's when we get this guidance through. It's when like the channels are open to our higher selves and to the spirit world kind of thing. And that sounds spooky, but it's not. It's just who we are when we're not being this meat thing, human form. What else has been going on for you? Taurus. Last couple of weeks, work and judgment separate. So that's what I was picking up on. This idea is something to do with work. Your work, you creating a business, you creating something, artistic or something new, something creative, but it's kind of in a work kind of thing. And judgment. So judgments come up in this as well. So maybe you had this idea. Maybe you've had similar ideas before and you've tried it out and it hasn't worked for you. But now is a different time. And especially if you got that idea when you were waking up, as I said, it's come through from your higher self, so it's a good idea. You know, maybe before, Taurus, you were trying to come up with those ideas yourself. So maybe you've thought before, you know, using your logical mind. Like, oh, how can I grow this business? How can I come up with a creative idea to get some money or to make this thing happen? And it hasn't worked for you because you've been chasing the wrong thing. But then you're in lockdown because of COVID and you've got all of this space and you're just not focused on that stuff at all. And then you wake up to a good idea and it's an inspired idea. It's completely different, even though it seems similar to an idea that you might have had before when you were trying to make something happen. It's completely different. This has got a completely different energy. It's coming from a different place. It's an inspiration. It's come from your higher self. And so don't judge old ideas. I think you know what I'm talking about. I know what I'm talking about anyway. You know, for many years, I've had this business for 20 years now, and it's been online for the last 9 years, solely online for the last 9 years. I had a shop before that. And So many of those years I was trying different things, trying different marketing, always, trying to get more customers. I was always had something behind it. And it was only in the last couple of years that I just kind of let go of it completely. Just let go of it completely. I just let it tick over. And it was while it was ticking over that I started getting inspired ideas for it to grow. And now it's working. And it was only because I just surrendered it completely and stopped trying to make it move forward by myself, switched off that logical part of my brain, kind of given up on it in a way. I was still doing the work. I was still letting it tick over, but wasn't doing lots of videos like this, that's for sure. And so I'm feeling like the same. You've got had the same kind of thing going on. You've judged, and judgment is coming back in because you're thinking it's comparable to other ideas that you've had before, but it's not. An idea that comes from your logical mind won't work. An idea that comes from inspiration will work in a surprising way. So let go of those judgments based on what happened before. It's nothing like that. It's nothing like that. It's like my books. The first book that I wrote, I tried to write it. It took me months to write it because I tried it. Every book after that I've written has been channeled. It's been like me waking up at 3 o'clock in the morning with an idea in my mind and me trying to write the book in my head and getting so annoyed that I can't go back to sleep. It's like I might as well just get up and type this thing into my computer and not stopping because it's been flowing until it's all written. So I sat there in the afternoon in my pajamas, still writing, not eaten, not gone to the toilet, that kind of thing. That's how my subsequent books were written, and it's very different process. That inspiration, that inspired process is very different energy, it comes through you. You get inspired, it comes through you, it's meant to be. And that's what you're stepping into now, Taurus. It's like you're letting go of the controls, you're being more inspired. What have you got going on in the present? Be with nature, physical action. Okay. So still giving yourself some space so this idea can develop like I did the other day. That's exactly what I did. It's like I took the day off. I'm like, okay, this is, and I knew it. I woke up to it. It's like, this is an inspired idea and I can't work because I really want to focus on this now. I don't want to try and logically develop it. I knew not to do that. And so what I did is I took that physical action to be with nature, and I got like a donut, an inflatable donut. It actually is a donut. It's printed like a donut too, like a chocolate donut with nuts on it. And I lay in the pool in the morning. I got up and I did that, and I lay floating around on that, watching the squirrels, watching the birds. The eagles were soaring around as well. And it's when I got myself immersed in nature like that. I wasn't trying to think about this idea. I knew not to logic my way and mess it up. And it was when I was like focused on the eagles that I would get another idea, a development to it of like details of how I could do it to make it really good. It's such a good idea that I know not to implement it really fast and ruin it with my logical mind. And so you're getting the same, like be with nature, get yourself immersed in nature, and don't try and do the idea yourself. Don't try and logic the idea yourself. Don't try and develop with your ego mind. Just get out into nature, involve yourself in that, do something physically, go out for a run on the beach in the mornings like I do, that kind of thing. Get yourself immersed in nature to let yourself keep on receiving information to develop this idea. Your higher self is moving you forward on something, on some kind of creative path now. It's cool. You're being a channel. Everyone's a channel, they just don't know it. I know it. I know that I am. And it's funny, like some people think it's really weird, and it's like people like me are weirdos. And those people are channeling too. They're getting that inspiration. They just don't maybe recognize it as that. But yeah, anything that's good in the world is inspired. It's not done with our ego minds, for sure. What else you got going on? Ooh, people. Changes in your connections. This is friendships, colleagues, customers, the people around you that have been in your life are changing now. Not that they're changing, they're probably staying the same, which is why you need to change it. So this is like the friendships that you've had around you maybe aren't the best for you right now, for you moving forward. This is like your vibe has come up, especially if this is happening to you, Taurus. That means your vibe has come up. If you're channeling these amazing ideas now, your vibration has come up to the place where you can do that. And so It stands to reason that the people around you maybe aren't aligned with you anymore. Some of them won't be anyway, some of them will be. And so your connections are changing, as in you need to let some people go now. You'll know, Taurus, who to keep, who to leave behind. We don't need to make life difficult for ourselves, Taurus. We don't need to stay around draining people, or people that aren't on the same path as us. We don't need to do that. We're allowed to have good people in our lives, and so your connections are changing, your tribe's changing. You need to choose those changes, as in you need to say, I'm actually busy to some people. Say that you're busy. Not hang out with them anymore. Start hanging out with people that are good for you, that are going to uplift you. Because positive connections are uplifting for both people. It's a win-win thing. It's not like one person draining, one person giving the energy. Uplifting connections, when you're a match, you both uplift each other. You both win from it. And connections and friendships and customers, even people that are a match to you at some point, it's a win-win situation. But if you're evolving and they're not, it becomes like an out of balance thing. And you've got to recognize when that happens, Taurus, and it's okay. Like, it's not a wrongness, but you need to know when to let go of them and wait for those new people that are at this level to come in. So that's what you've got going on right now. Get out in nature, involve yourself in nature. Keep clear, keep yourself clear, and notice who's good for you, who's not good for you. Get open to a new tribe, new customers, new friendships, that kind of thing. New people to collaborate with. That just popped into my mind. What have you got coming up in the next couple of weeks? Oh, Taurus, love. This is relationship. This is relationship. So you're going to get refocused on that. Maybe that's gone by the wayside. I mean, what can we do? Single Tauruses, what can we do? There's no love happening right now. We're in lockdown. And so what was the point in focusing on that? So you could have been that Taurus, maybe a few months ago, you were focused on relationships and then you just had to give it up. You had to give it up because it's not happening right now. You got focused on other things. You've been clearing yourself out. You've been focused on yourself. That's why this amazing idea has come through. But in the next couple of weeks, you're going to get back on the love train again. You're going to get refocused on that. Awesome. Things are going to start moving forward in your love life. This could be somebody coming back in as well, getting in touch with you. If you've had an on and off kind of relationship in your life, could be some kind of reunion happening, someone getting in touch at least anyway. Getting refocused on that. Ooh. Okay. This is what you've got going on in the next couple of weeks. Yeah, somebody coming back into your life, an on and off person, maybe a push-pull kind of person. You're getting refocused on it again, but it's not all good for you, Taurus. This is like, you again? Do I really want to go back through that? Maybe it was someone that was critical of you, but I'm picking up that this is like somebody that you're critical of now. Maybe that you weren't critical of before, but maybe they've messed you around. They've been doing this pull away thing enough. And so they come back round again. And it's like, you're in a good place right now, Taurus. So do you really want them back in your life? Because you're loving your life. You are love. You know you deserve better than that. So I'm feeling like, the universe is bringing somebody back in, but maybe it's to say no to them. And that's going to be your original response to them. It's like, seriously? You think I want you back in my life again after last time? It's like, do you want the same thing over again, Taurus? Do you want the same thing over again? You get to decide. I mean, don't let me tell you, but you, from this place of clarity that you're in, I'm feeling like this is why it's coming back around again in the next couple of weeks. This person coming back in. So it's like the universe saying, okay, Taurus, so you're all cool now with your work and everything. You're having these new ideas. You're all good. Well, let's throw this person back at you again. What are you going to do with this now from this place of clarity? You get to decide. You get to decide. Are you going to let them back in or not, Taurus? What's going to happen? But the universe wants you to focus back on relationships again. This relationship could be a key to these connections changing as well. Time to step up. Step your expectations up. Are they on your level or are they not on your level? You get to decide that. Are they draining to you? Are you giving more to them? Or in the past, were you giving more to them than they were giving to you? You get to decide that, Taurus, when they come back in. It's like a test from the universe. It's not really a test from the universe. It's your old energy coming back around again. You've still got that energy in you, but I'm feeling that you can change things now. You can change things now, just as you've been changing other things. There you go, Taurus. If you like this reading, please click like and subscribe to my channel. Leave a comment. How does that resonate with you? I know it resonates with this Taurus for sure. And if you'd like a private past, present, future reading with me, there'll be a link popping up on the screen around there. I'll get that out within 24 hours for you. It's half price. Have an awesome weekend, Taurus. I'll see you next time. Bye.